Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Carmen from the Body Temple coming at you with a little quick video. It's been a while since I've checked in with you guys, mostly because my internet at the apartment is not so great, but I'm here on the beautiful island of Margarita in Venezuela, and I've got a bit of a better connection. So I figured I'd check in and let you all know what's going on at the Body Temple and hopefully get some feedback from you as well as this movement grows. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in. You all saw the title of this video is 3 underground wellness practices that every Black woman needs to try. And here's what I mean by underground. So it's not necessarily that these things have been unheard of in the Black community, but given the simplicity and the ease of the techniques, and the profound results that you can get from each one of them, I feel that they are all highly underappreciated. Hence my use of the word underground. And we're going to jump right in with number one, something near and dear to my heart. One of the wellness techniques that every Black woman needs to know about is dance. Dance. And if you've ever been on the Body Temple's website, Facebook page, blog, whatever, you've heard me say this. But dance, and in particular, sacred ritual dance, is a dynamic healing modality for the body, mind, and soul, period. It's something that affects us on every single level. And of course, we've got those ones that are kind of common sense to all of us, right? We know that dancing, because it involves moving your body, is going to help you to tone your muscles. It's going to help you to increase cardio endurance. It's going to get your blood pumping. It's going to help you lose weight if that's what you're trying to do. A lot of those things are well known, but the mental and the spiritual benefits of dance are really, really underrated, which, or I guess I won't say that they're underrated. I'll say that they are not discussed and therefore not as mentally acknowledged as I feel like they could be, considering that ancestrally dance is in our blood. Dance as healing is in our blood. And if you checked in with the Facebook page at all during Black History Month, you saw that almost every day I was posting different healing dance traditions from Black communities across the African diaspora. And you can really see, it really starts to come together when you look at all of these things, that dance is indeed something that we've done not just for fun and not just for pleasure and not just for the art of it, but for the healing power of it since before, since before things that erased our memory. So engage with your dance, whether you're doing it as a part of an intentional new moon or full moon ritual, whether you're doing it for a specific purpose, or whether you're just, going out Saturday night with your girls, engaging with your dance, letting your body lead you, leaving all thoughts of how you might look and how other people might think you look, leaving all of that to fall by the wayside and really going in is going to have some profound benefits that amount to real spiritual work. It's not fluff. It's not fringe. It's none of that. It hits right to the core of a lot of things that are going on with a lot of people. It boosts your mood. It gives you more mental clarity. It decreases stress. Your body, because it holds on to memories, it helps you to clear blockages in ways that talking about things, journaling about things, and praying about things can't necessarily do. When you reach those roadblocks, what you need to do is move your body. And dancing is one of the best ways to do that, hands down. So let's go ahead and move on to number 2. Another really, really underground or underappreciated wellness technique that Black women all will benefit from engaging in is just simple time in nature. Now, you may have seen a lot of different articles and memes and things on something called forest bathing, which is common in Japan. But really, it's not even that deep. All of us don't live near forests. All people were not did not come to be in forested areas. So really what's most important is that you get outside, is that you get that vitamin D, that sunlight, that you get fresh air, that you spend time near plants, near vegetation. Can you all see this? I guess you can't, but I'll show you this beautiful mango tree that I'm sitting next to right now. I think there's some mangoes on it. Oh, I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see them, but maybe I'll pick one and show you later. My husband already already got a few of them down for us, so I hope we didn't eat them all yet. But spend time near plants. Get your feet on the dirt. You know, take off the heels and walk on the ground. These things have been scientifically proven to reduce stress, um, to open you up in certain ways that are not possible when you're just sitting in front of a computer all day and then coming home and sitting in front of the TV. It's not going to happen the same way. Even better is if you know that there's a particular element that you feel really aligned with, if you know you always feel good when you're near the mountains, if wind refreshes you in a way unlike anything else, if you know that you love the water, like I love the water, that's why we're on an island right now. That's why we always come to the beach, because both my husband and I are really, really aligned with the element of water. It helps us to feel better automatically just being here. If you know what element calls out to you, get into a space with that element. You don't have to go deep into the woods necessarily. You know, if the beach is your thing, go to the beach. If you need to be up on a mountain somewhere, if you need to be up elevated, literally, to get yourself elevated spiritually, then do that. Find what calls to you, find the natural element and the natural spaces that call to you, and go to those spaces. Cultivate them for yourself. Have rituals that you do, personal rituals that you do when you get into those spaces, and it's really life changing. I have a ritual that I do every time I walk into the water, every time I walk into the ocean, and automatically it brings me into alignment with, this is me, and this is why I'm here, and this is what I'm doing. Moving on, number 3. The third underground wellness practice that every Black woman needs to try, another thing, of course, very near and dear to my heart, is Reiki. Now, I know Reiki is out there. I know there are a lot of people who are practicing Reiki. I also know that Reiki is extremely underutilized by Black people. Even though I know Black Reiki practitioners, even though I know Black Reiki teachers, it seems like we are not the ones that are getting the work. And even those of us who are trained in Reiki are not necessarily giving ourselves the work on a regular basis. Mind blowing to me. Mind blowing. Because Reiki is such a simple technique, even though, you know, you do need to be trained and you do need to have an attunement in order to utilize the energy properly. It is literally so simple that a child can do it. It reduces stress. It can help with anxiety and depression, things that we Black women are suffering from at crazy rates. Despite what anybody says, we know what it's like to be Black women anywhere in the world, but especially in America. We know that anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress, all of those mental health ailments are almost a regular part of life for us. When there is something so simple that can help so much Why aren't we utilizing this at a greater capacity? I don't know. I don't know, but that's part of the reason that I started Reiki for Reparation, because I really feel like we need to kind of take this bull by the horns and run with it. Um, and if you don't know what Reiki is, just really briefly, it is an energetic technique that allows a practitioner to channel Reiki or universal energy through their body and out through their hands. There are also distance techniques available where you can channel to somebody who's not right in front of you, that you learn once you get to later levels of the technique. But overall, it's really, really simple, and it has the effect of calming people down, of clearing blockages in the chakras, and of going wherever it needs to go. You know, it meets one of those major drawbacks of talk therapy, which is, you know, that a lot of people don't want to or don't know how to express what's going on with them in words. With Reiki, that's not necessary. There's no talking involved. The energy, that God, that life force, that universal energy goes exactly where it needs to go, and it does the work that needs to be done. Um, yeah, it is nothing short of miraculous, and of course, it works better the more consistent that you are with it. You can give sessions to other people once you're attuned, but you can also give them to yourself, which is how I really just fell in love with it all over again. I've been giving myself healing sessions for the past 6 months or so, and that's what really led me to do this work with Reiki for Reparation. Like, oh my gosh, I've had this attunement all this time. I can't believe I have not been using it for even my own benefit. It was crazy, y'all. But yeah, it's if you're more familiar with the term laying on of hands from church, it's that. It's a laying on of hands. And the word Reiki is Japanese, but it's been called by lots of different names over the years. You could call it prana, you could call it chi, you could call it ashe, you could call it shekinah. All of those things, all of that, doesn't matter what you call it, quite honestly. The technique is simple. The technique works. If you want to learn it, if you want to learn more about Reiki for Reparation, please do reach out to me. I'll go ahead and post the link in this video or at the bottom of this video so that you can find out more. The next session is actually starting next week, Tuesday, April 3rd. So right after Easter Monday, we're going to hit the ground running with the next 3-week intensive that's designed specifically for us, for Black people, to learn this technique, learn about how it can help in our community specifically, and learn in ways that are culturally relevant and really supportive as we're developing a new spiritual modality. So go ahead, check out the link. Holla at me if you feel like you're interested. I'll be, checking in on email when I'm not on the beach all of this week, and definitely over the weekend, getting back to anybody who has questions or who wants to be involved. My advice is to get in now. I'm giving a pretty great discount. It's more than 50% off of the course value, because I really want to get this work out there and get as many people in the course as possible, and I don't want price to be an inhibiting factor. If you look at it and it still is, reach out to me. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Just wanted to make a quick video and check in with you guys, let you know what's been rolling around in my head and in my heart and in my spirit. Please do comment, like, share, reach out to me via email at carmen.thebodytemple@gmail.com. Go check the website, www.mybodytemple.org, and stay connected. Let's move on this. Let's do this. Let's heal and let's rise together whole. All right, y'all. Much love, peace, and I will see you all later. And I'll think about you when I'm on the beach. Bye.